Live from WTVO 17 and your home team. Eyewitness News at 5 starts now.
Overcrowding brings changes for the Rockford School District. New lines on a map mean your student could be heading to a new school.
A multi-million-dollar clinic nears completion in Rockford. We take an inside look as Crusader Community Health readies to better help its patients.
And local young adults get a glimpse of a potential career path. The Rockford nonprofit building a better community while preparing future generations.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy.
And I'm Eric Wilson. We'll get to those stories in just a minute. But first, as Candace just mentioned, the state line will soon get a dose of some winter snow.
Now, this is a live look at downtown Rockford right now. Only rain's falling, but that could be changing later tonight. Let's head back over to Candace in the Weather Center. Candace, what can we expect as we move into the weekend?
Yeah, you say the rain's coming down, and it's been coming down at a pretty steady clip here for a lot of us through much of this afternoon, and that is going to continue through the evening. However, areas just to the north and right near the state line actually dealing with a little more wintry weather. A winter weather advisory remains in effect for Stevenson and Joe Davies County, as well as for Greene and Rock counties here in south central Wisconsin. Now, as I mentioned, it's mostly been rain, but you can see where that freezing line sets up just a little bit north of the border, where we've got the kind of transition over from green to pink and then over to blue. Now, there has been some snow showers that have been developing and moving a little bit further south over portions of Greene County, Monroe, and even getting some reports of a little bit more of a snow, sleet, and rain mix as we get closer to the state line. Now, as we go through the rest of this evening, we are going to continue to see that kind of rain-snow mix hover just north of the border. So a lot of us getting in on mostly rain here for the rest of this evening. But after midnight, we'll start to see that cold air begin to work on southward. So this will allow a little bit more of that snow to sink south as we go through the rest of this evening and then into tomorrow morning. You see that line now setting up from south of Savannah up through Rockford and then up into Walworth County. By mid-morning tomorrow, a lot of us are going to be dealing with the rainfall, or snowfall, I should say, before winding down tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. So what can we expect here as we go through the night? It's rain, and where the rain is coming down, you're getting over an inch of rain by the time this is all said and done. That wintry mix to snow near the state line, water ponding on the roads. Later tonight, some slushy roads. That wintry mix transitions over to snow, reduced visibility, and there are going to be some accumulations where a few inches of snow is going to come down. So I'll have more on the timing and how much to expect and where. That, guys, is coming up in the full First Warn forecast a little later in the newscast.
Bottom line, be careful if you have to go out. Candace, thanks.
Students in the Rockford School District may have to go to a new school next year. Attendance boundaries have been redrawn for nearly a dozen schools. District
leaders say they're doing their best to take care of school capacity issues with as little disruption to families as possible. Ari Bruckman has more.
Last year about this time, we hired RSP Associates to do a functional building analysis.
That audit revealed capacity issues at several District 205 schools. As a result, attendance boundaries will change for 11 Rockford schools. That means some elementary and middle school students may have to switch schools next year.
Students that will be impacted is our current K through 3 students, as well as our incoming kindergartners for next year. This year's 4th graders that'll be transitioning to 5th grade next year will be able to stay in the school that they're currently in.
Under the plan, Brookview, Riverdale, and Westview elementary schools will lose students. All other elementary schools affected will gain students. As for the middle school students,
at our middle schools, it's really our incoming 6th graders next year that are impacted. Our current 6th graders moving to 7th and 7th graders moving to 8th will be able to remain in their schools that they're currently located.
District leaders expect the changes to ease overcrowding at the 3 elementary schools and Risa Middle School.
Our principals will be sending letters out to all the families that are impacted that give numbers and the departments to call, which would be our welcome center really to start with.
In Rockford, for your home team, I'm Ari Bruckman.
To see how the boundary changes affect your child, visit the district's website and enter your address in the school locator.
The woman killed in a fiery crash in southern Wisconsin has been identified. Kristen Butler died Tuesday after leaving the roadway on South Van Allen Road. That's in La Prairie Township. Investigators say the 41-year-old's SUV hit a tree, then caught fire. The vehicle was found fully engulfed by rescuers. Butler died at the scene. No one else was hurt. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
COVID-19 claims the lives of 14 people from our region. Across the state, 190 people died in the last 24 hours due to the virus. According to the Illinois Department of Public Health, almost 9,500 new cases of COVID were confirmed. That comes after more than 104,000 tests were run. In all, 11.5 million Illinoisans have been tested for the coronavirus. The 7-day positivity rate sits at 11.1%. More Rock County jail inmates test positive for COVID-19. We've been following this story for several days. 217 people have been tested. So far, 71 have come back positive, 47 negative. About 100 are waiting for results. The outbreak started Wednesday when 4 inmates complained of mild COVID symptoms. Since then, the jail's been on lockdown to prevent the spread. Coming up tonight at 9 and 10, Alexis Carpella will have more with Sheriff Troy Knutson. We'll also hear from the girlfriend of an inmate who says precautions within the jail have been lacking.
Crusader Community Health is closer to opening its newest clinic. The nonprofit serves about 58,000 people each year through 5 clinics and 3 school sites. Patients at the new clinic will receive primary care services, including medical, dental, and behavioral health. They'll also have access to an eye center and pharmacy on site. A Crusader Now walk-in clinic will open Monday through Friday. The project's being built on West State Street next to Crusader's original location.
We feel the West Side needs a clinic, and we want to make sure that we're here. That's one of the reasons why we're building a new facility, because we feel that our patients really deserve the state-of-the-art care, state-of-the-art building, and we really wanted to make sure that we added to the community.
The new clinic is slated to open at the end of January.
A local nonprofit that works with at-risk youth opens its doors to a new crop of potential students. Youthbuild held an open house and orientation earlier today. It gave young adults between 16 and 23 the chance to learn about the program and meet staff. Youthbuild helps young people earn their high school diplomas while receiving training in welding and construction. Those skills are used to build low-income housing for the community. Program administrators say their mission is to help participants reach life goals through learning.
Learning doesn't stop once you get your high school diploma. It's our job to make sure our young people develop a desire, a love for learning the things that they need to learn to be successful in their careers and in their personal lives.
Another open house scheduled for next Friday. Find more information about that in this story at mystateline.com. The U.S. Senate passes 2 big pieces of legislation.
One of those faces a veto threat from President Donald Trump. Eyewitness News is keeping you connected to the nation's capital. Temporary government funding's been approved, but it's only for a week. Lawmakers still need to come up with a deal for the entire fiscal year. The extension sets a new shutdown deadline of midnight next Friday. If passed the Senate by a unanimous vote, the House passed the bill Wednesday. President Trump is expected to sign it before midnight. COVID-19 talks remain stalled, but Congress isn't expected to adjourn for the year without passing another round of relief.
The Senate also approved the National Defense Authorization Act that funds and sets policy for the military next year. Among the spending, a 3% pay raise for troops and more than $740 billion in military programs and construction. The 84-13 vote is important because now both the Senate and House have passed it with enough votes to overturn a presidential veto. President Trump has said he will. One reason for the threat, Mr. Trump wants liability protections for tech companies like Facebook and Twitter repealed.
Now, your first warm weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, the rain is here and it is coming down rather steady for a lot of us this evening, but we're starting to see that cold freezing line, that 32-degree line, work a little bit further to the south. So what that is doing is allowing more of a mix and then in some places just a transition over to snow to take place. Now, for the majority of us south of the state line, we've been dealing with the rain. However, some of you have mentioned this afternoon that you've got a little snow and some sleet mixing in, and that's right near that state line. But you see that freezing line sinking a little bit further down to the south, with snow being reported from Monroe all the way out to Dubuque. And what we're going to see as we go through the remainder of this evening is that freezing line sinking a little bit further south here into northern Illinois. Now you see some of this orange and yellow showing up on radar. Well, yes, it likely is more mild moderate rain. I would not be surprised if there's more sleet mixing in, as that radar is picking up on some bright banding, which indicates precipitation other than liquid coming down. So as those temperatures begin to cool, we start to see some of that mix begin to develop. And when you get that mix, or even just a change over to some snow, you're going to get some pretty big, kind of real fluffy, wet snowflakes. So here's kind of a timing. Not everybody is going to see the same thing at every single point here this evening. Beloit, you've got that mix over to snow that'll take place during the overnight. Here in Rockford, we're going to hold on to rain, and then that rain-snow mix through about 3-4 o'clock tomorrow morning, before then transitioning over to snow. You get a little bit further in Rochelle, you've got mostly rain through much of the night. It won't be until after midnight and even maybe into very early tomorrow that we start to see that mix, and then some snow work in by tomorrow morning. So this is going to have an impact on who sees what regarding some snowfall totals. So let's put this all together. Here we are with 11 o'clock this evening. Majority of us dealing with the rain, and the heavy rain at that. That's going to add up to over an inch. Here's that freezing line working down into far northern and northwest Illinois. That is pretty much going to remain put through tomorrow morning, falling a little south and closer to Highway 20. As we get further into the morning tomorrow, we get colder air wrapping in. That's going to allow that transition over to snow. Could be a quick transition, and again, those big slushy wet snowflakes coming down. This will mostly then move out of here by tomorrow evening, although we could get some drizzle or even freezing drizzle on the backside as some drier air comes in. So let's look at some of these snowfall totals. For us, right near the border up north, so let's say north of a line from Monroe to Janesville, about 3 to 6 inches. You could be close to that 3 or 4 inch mark. Let's say here in Freeport, about 1 to 3 in Rockford, and only about 1 inch or so the further south you get. A live look with our Mercial SkyTrack camera shows the rain coming down. Temperatures, there we are. We're cooling off into the low 30s. A little bit further to our north and northwest as that cold air comes in. 36 degrees tonight. Temperatures will actually be falling through the day tomorrow, guys, as the wind picks up from the northeast. 34 on Sunday. We stay in the 30s heading into next week. Could see a couple of flurries by next Tuesday and Wednesday.
Now the Napleton Sports Desk with David Greenberg.
Tonight marks the beginning of a new era for Chicago Bulls basketball under the leadership of Arturas Karnišović and head coach Billy Donovan. The Bulls will tip off against the Rockets from the United Center at 7 p.m. and begin the start of the preseason. The Bulls will have one of the youngest rosters in the NBA with an average age of 23.5 years old. The team's 2020 first-round draft pick Patrick Williams said that Donovan is most definitely a player's coach, and he's already forming a great relationship with him. Like I said, the Bulls will open tonight against the Rockets at 7 p.m., and that will be our first chance to see how this young group has developed under this new regime. Well, speaking of new regimes, it was the Bears front office that elected to draft Mitchell Trubisky over Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes in the 2017 NFL Draft. On Sunday, General Manager Ryan Pace is going to get a front-row seat to the what-if party when the Bears face Watson and the Texans. After starting the season 5-1, the Bears have now lost 6 straight, and if this losing streak continues, it might be time for yet another new regime in Chicago. There's much to be said about Aaron Rodgers in his MVP caliber season. People often say Rodgers does so much with so little. Whether you agree or not, there's no question the two-time MVP makes the players around him better. One in particular is Robert Tonyan. From McHenry, Illinois, Tonyan went undrafted in 2017 out of Indiana State and eventually wound up on the Packers. He's burst onto the scene this year. His 8 touchdown catches is currently tied for first in the league with Chiefs' Travis Kelce for most by a tight end. Head coach Matt LaFleur discussed Tonyan's impact on his offense and the strain he poses to opposing defenses.
Oh, it puts a lot of stress on your defense because, you know, you just got to be able to defend him, and who are you going to put on him? When you're playing man or a match coverage, then you got to be well aware of that matchup.
That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
That radar is going to be a pretty important tool as you go through the remainder of this evening to follow where we've got rain, that mix, and snow coming down. Our first warn interactive radar brought to us by Rockford Auto Glass and More. Temperatures tonight will dip down into the 30s. We've got mostly rain coming down, but you are going to see some more snow kind of work in a little bit more from north to south for this evening. It's a rain-snow mix here for most of us during the overnight. Snow a little bit further up to the north, kind of that heavier and wet snow. Temperatures tomorrow will actually be falling through the afternoon. We'll settle in the low 30s by the evening, 30s for the rest of the week.
Just think if it was a little colder, how much snow we'd be getting.
I don't want to. Stay safe.